Apple just released their slowest MacBook Air in 3 years, and they charged you $300 more for it.
What? The M5 is faster than M4. I saw the benchmarks.
Yeah! For 60 seconds. Then thermal throttling kicks in. Tom's Hardware ran the M5 Air on Cinebench, started at 3,415, dropped to 2,300. That's a 32% performance loss after just a few minutes.
Wait, so the new one literally gets slower than the old one?
Yes, the M5 chip generates more heat than M4. Apple put it in the exact same fanless body. The chassis can't dissipate the heat fast enough, so the chip slows itself down to protect from burning.
But couldn't they have just added a fan, like a normal laptop?
They could. The MacBook Pro M5 has one and runs at full speed forever. But that would make the Air thicker, and Apple cares more about being thin than about performance. So you pay $1,249 for a laptop that throttles in 15 minutes.
What about running AI stuff locally, like ChatGPT offline?
Forget it. Sustained AI inference drops the M5 Air by 50% within 10 minutes. You bought an AI laptop that can't sustain AI workloads. Meanwhile, the M4 Air is $300 cheaper on Amazon right now and only 15% slower in everything else.
So I should just buy the old one.
Wait, it gets worse. The M5 Air ships with macOS Tahoe. Every reviewer calls the new liquid glass interface a buggy mess. And Apple removed your ability to downgrade back to macOS Sequoia. You're stuck with broken software on a throttled laptop.
I literally just pre-ordered one.
Cancel it. Buy the M4 instead and save $400. If you're waiting for the new iPhone this fall, Apple doesn't want your money unless you have $2,000.
$2,000 for a phone?
This September, Apple is only releasing the Pro Max, and their first foldable iPhone starting at over $2,000. The regular iPhone 18, that's not coming until spring 2027.
So they're literally forcing people to buy the expensive one or wait 6 months?
Yes, but the Pro is actually loaded this year. First 2nm chip ever in a phone, battery over 5,000 milliamp hours, camera with a mechanical aperture that opens and closes like a real DSLR, and Face ID is moving under the display so Dynamic Island basically disappears.
Okay, that sounds insane. What about the foldable?
5.5 inches closed, 7.8 open. But it's Apple's first generation foldable. Samsung has been doing this for 6 years. You're paying $2,000 to beta test a phone for Apple.
So the Pro is the move and the Fold is a trap.
If you're on an iPhone 15 or older, the Pro is a genuine upgrade. If you're on a 16 or 17, wait for the regular 18 in spring. Apple doesn't want you to wait, but you should. The most overpriced tech product of 2026 costs $3,499. And even Apple gave up on it.
You talking about the Vision Pro? I thought that thing was supposed to be the future.
It was. Then Apple sold 4,500 units in the entire holiday quarter of 2025. That's worldwide, not per store, total. The MetaQuest 3S sold more than that in a single weekend for $250.
4,500? Apple sells more iPhones in like 10 minutes.
Exactly. So what did Apple do? They slashed digital marketing for the Vision Pro by 95%. Then they quietly canceled the cheaper Vision Air that was supposed to save the product line. Then they stopped development entirely and moved the team to work on Siri instead.
They killed their own product?
They had to. In 2 years, they sold roughly 600,000 units total. For comparison, they sell 600,000 iPhones every single day. The return rate was so high that Apple stores started discouraging people from buying it.
But they released an M5 version. Doesn't the new chip fix things?
No, the M5 Refresh added a faster chip, 10% more pixels, and 30 extra minutes of battery. But they kept the same weight, the same pass-through cameras that look like an iPhone 5 from 2012, and the same $3,499 price tag. You can't fix a product people don't want by making it slightly faster.
What does $3,500 even get you then?
A headset that weighs over a pound, gives you a headache after 45 minutes, has no killer app, can't play PC VR games, and makes you look like a robot in your own living room. Meanwhile, the MetaQuest 3S at $250 does mixed reality, plays thousands of VR games, weighs less, and doesn't require a $500 external battery pack.
So Apple charged 14 times more for something that does less.
And then abandoned it when nobody bought it. Steve Jobs would have never released this. Tim Cook turned Apple's biggest bet into its biggest embarrassment. Apple is secretly building smart glasses to destroy Meta, and they just moved their entire engineering team onto it.
Apple making glasses? Like Ray-Ban Metas?
Exactly like Ray-Ban Metas. The project is codenamed N50. 4 frame designs are being tested right now. 2 square, 2 round, black, ocean blue, and light brown. Acetate body. That's the luxury material real designer frames use, not cheap plastic like Meta.
Why would Apple go after Meta though? Meta owns that market.
Because Meta sold 7 million Ray-Ban smart glasses last year. That's a $3 billion market growing every quarter. Bloomberg says Tim Cook is personally obsessed with this. Quote, he cares about nothing else right now. Apple just pulled engineers off 3 other projects to fast track these glasses.
So what can they do?
Camera, microphone, speakers, Siri hands-free, real-time translation, and visual intelligence. You look at something and the AI tells you what it is. They run on an Apple Watch chip and pair with your iPhone like AirPods, priced between $200 and $500.
That sounds exactly like what Ray-Ban Metas already do.
It is. But here's the problem. Meta just launched the Ray-Ban display model with an actual screen built into the lens for $800. Apple's glasses have no display at all. The lenses are completely clear. Everything comes through audio only. The display version won't come until 2028 or 2029.
So Apple is showing up 2 years late with less features. How does that work?
Because it's Apple. They were late to MP3 players. iPod 1, late to smartphones. iPhone 1, late to smartwatches. Apple Watch makes $17 billion a year. Late to wireless earbuds. AirPods own the market. Apple has never been first to anything, but they've never lost either.
So either Apple takes over the entire smart glasses market, or this is their first real L.
3 to 5 million units expected year 1. Reveal late 2027. Meta has a 2-year head start and 7 million users. Apple has 1.5 billion iPhones already in people's pockets. This is the biggest tech war of the decade, and nobody's talking about it.